Thank you for joining us. We begin in central Gaza, where an Israeli airstrike in Deir al-Balah has killed at least 7 aid workers, most of them foreign nationals. Their convoy was hit shortly after leaving a warehouse. The victims include a Palestinian, a US-Canadian dual national, and citizens of Australia, the UK and Poland. They were employees of World Central Kitchen, a charity coordinating aid deliveries to the Gaza Strip by ship. The Israeli army says it's reviewing the incident at the highest levels. The World Central Kitchen has described the killing of its staff members as a targeted attack. In a statement, it says the team was moving in a deconflicted zone in 2 armored cars and another vehicle bearing the organization's logo. And despite coordinating its movements with the Israeli army, the convoy was bombed while leaving a warehouse. It says this is an attack not only on our organization, but on humanitarian organizations. And the charity says it is unforgivable. World Central Kitchen is pausing its operations immediately in the region and will be making decisions about the future of its work soon. Let's bring in Al Jazeera's Tariq Abu Azum in Rafah, southern Gaza, for the latest. So an attack that happened in central Gaza, Tariq, and more details are emerging about the circumstances of it. What more do you know, and what have been the reactions there?
Yes, absolutely. It's a new devastating attack that has been carried out by the Israeli military against one of the most prominent humanitarian organizations inside Gaza, which is responsible for receiving all the convoys being delivered by the recently established maritime corridor in coordination with the Israeli military, and to be also distributing aid for the majority of areas in the northern desperate part of the Gaza Strip. Now, 7 members of this organization have been killed in that attack, and one of them has been including a Palestinian driver. Now, this attack considered to be really critical and serious this time because the attack has been carried out despite the previous coordination, according to the World Central Kitchen, with the Israeli military in terms of the routes that they will be using in order to move between different areas in the Gaza Strip. And by the way, the World Central Kitchen is the only responsible entity that had been receiving much of these aids and to be responsible for distributing. And the World Central Kitchen has been saying that the 2 cars have been, one of the car has been hit as after unloading 100 tons of humanitarian assistance in Deir el-Balah warehouse. And this attack absolutely considered to be a serious development because it had been carried out against the humanitarian organizations and aid workers, and this will absolutely create a state of insecurity for other humanitarian organizations to be operating inside the Gaza Strip. And as we have been hearing from the directors of the World Central Kitchen, they are looking for further decisions about the future of the work inside Gaza, and that will bring and lead to negative repercussions regarding the humanitarian situation in the northern part of the Gaza Strip, which means that there might be further suspension of their humanitarian work inside the territory. And that happens despite the Israeli repeated statements saying that they are facilitating aid deliveries to the north and to much of areas in the Gaza Strip. And at the same time here, they are attacking aid workers, aid seekers, and now they are attacking the organizations responsible for facilitating the process of aid deliveries to hundreds of thousands of Palestinian families in the northern part of the territory. And from the Palestinian perspective, they see that it could be a step taken by the Israeli military in order to force the majority of the humanitarian organization to stop operating inside the Gaza Strip, just to leave Israel to get more flexible operational mobility on the ground in the north, and to force residents to flee from the northern part of the Gaza Strip, as it's using right now starvation as a weapon of war.
Tariq, thank you very much for that. That's Al Jazeera's Tariq Abu Azum live there in Rafah, southern Gaza.